Hey you guys, it's Summer. So I just wanted to make a quick video, okay? Because it is really on my heart to tell some of you guys who are, trying to find love, who are going through repeated cycles with people, and sometimes you see the same readings over and over, is because a lot of us, we keep going through the same cycles and it never stops. And we're like, dang, how come I just can't find someone to treat me right? Sometimes our family that we come from, it's such a strong hold on that family, okay? There's so many repeated cycles. There's so much generational curses. And to break a generational curse and be that one who's gonna break it, it will really take sacrifice. Okay, it will take sacrifice, and it will take a lot of studying, learning yourself, doing shadow work, going against the grain. And okay, so I want to tell you a quick story about my mother, okay? Because, and this has happened with multiple people within my family. Most of the women are not married, are not having like a happy relationship, is not being respected, and I sat there and watched my mother, okay? I always had the gift of sight and to like see a situation clearly. Even when I was really young, I used to be saying like profound things. It's like, how do you know that? And you're a child. So I sat here and watched this whole dynamic, watch this lady live her life, go through abusive relationships, and constantly overgive to the point where you're not even paying attention to your kids, okay? You're not paying attention to yourself. It's like she constantly overgave it's like she just kept wanting love instead of giving it to herself. And it never ended. And unfortunately, my mom has passed away, and she didn't realize anything. She did not. It did not actually click for her until like the last few months of her life, okay? And I don't want any of you guys to be like that. It's like, okay, she was married to my narcissistic father, okay? Let me tell you. This is very important. Before she even got with my narcissistic father, she already had 5 kids by 5 different men, okay? It's like she just never learned. Like, she just kept giving and giving and giving, and then it just wasn't clicking. Like, it just wasn't clicking. And I see a lot of women do this. It's like, okay, that one didn't work out, and then it's like, well, I have to find that love from another person. Maybe that'll help me get over that other person. Like, just never sitting and loving herself, or truly sitting down and seeing who loves her back, with all her 7 children. And then, so, shoot, she probably would have kept having more baby daddies if she didn't already have me old, okay? But one of the things about breaking that, I'm like the worst storyteller, you guys. Well, I'm trying to stay on track. Maybe I'll get into this deeper one day. But she, after she left my abusive father, then it was just on and popping from there. So she kept, I'm telling you, it was like how many men, and she just kept giving to them and giving to them. I'm just like, this lady would never learn. You know, she was sick with cancer, and then whatever dude, whatever in her 50s dealing with guys going to jail, okay, and this guy called from jail, like, you know, she's like, you know, on her last leg, and you asking to put money on your books. Like, that's the low down, you know, super narcissistic, selfish people that she dealt with. And she never said, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, and I have to do something different. And you would never know, because she was just so like a big spirit, you know. She had a lot of energy. People was attracted to her, and she could have got what she wanted, but she never felt like she deserved it, or she never changed her mindset to go and attract something else. So what I'm trying to say here is that, guess what? I said, I'm not being like this. You know, and this happened to some of my other, and I see the same things with other women in my family. And I said, I'm not going to be like this. I am not going to be like this. I sat down and had to figure out, what is it? What am I doing? How can I stop this? And it took a lot of prayer, a lot of sacrifices, saying like, oh, I'm attracted to you, but hell nah. Or finding that confidence to be like, to know that I'm worthy of, you know, a guy that's, you know, gonna treat me right, and not when I'm sitting in the presence of somebody who is actually good for me and feeling like I'm not worthy. Okay, you're always worthy to be where you at. And I'm not saying, oh, it's a guy with money, it's a guy with this, with that. No, I'm talking about somebody with character. You know, sometimes when people have good character, then if you have low self-worth, you will feel intimidated by that person and be like, oh no, that's not my type, when really it's, you're intimidated by this person. So ask yourself, what are you doing to attract these people? How can you change it? What type of generational curses do you have on your family? Look at the people around you. What are they doing? Do they constantly keep giving? Do they constantly keep being people pleasers, codependents? Then that's something you're going to have to stop. It will hurt. You know, if somebody asks you something, it might hurt. You might have to cry because you said no. If somebody fine, but you know they ain't shit, then you might have to cry to yourself and be strong and, you know, tell yourself no. But it's all, we have to break generational curses, guys, because in these readings, you know, I want to see you guys thriving, okay? I want to see all type of great stuff coming to you guys. But, you know, it's up to you to make that change, okay? I had to make that change, and I did make that change. So I know you guys can make that change. So if you keep attracting these people and you are in the loop of a generational curse, okay, then come talk to me. If you want to know how to get started, if you need some guidance and you don't know where to start, but you want to, then come talk to me, you guys. The reason I believe, well, the reason that I know that it finally clicked for her when, you know, it was like the last couple months or like the last year when she was really sick and she knew like it's not like, you know, she could not recover, was because guess what? All of the people in the community, because everyone knew her. Everybody knew her in our town, okay? Because like I said, she was very friendly, charismatic, and like, you know, had a big personality. But everybody was just users, okay? But the reason that it finally clicked, because no one was there for her. No one came. No one called. No one did anything. And then, you know, people have the excuse of, oh, because she was very prideful. But it's like, so even though that someone is whatever prideful or something, that doesn't mean that you're just not going to, you know, do anything. You know, you're not going to call her kids like, hey, what does she need? What does she do? Or call and say, hey, how you doing? Nothing. Nobody did anything. Nobody. And guess who the child that she dragged because she could not stand my father? And my father was narcissistic, so he put me on a pedestal. So she resented that and never got help for that. But, you know, I seen it. And when I started getting older, you know, I put forgiveness in my heart for her. And guess who was the one that took care of her, made sure she had food, made sure she had everything that she needed, that sacrificed for her and helped her? Me. Okay? Me. And I never hung anything over her head. But I was there for her when it was clicking for her, when she was realizing, you know, and gave her that empathy and the love that she needed at that moment. But like I'm telling you guys, if you don't break cycles, if you don't make that sacrifice, then this is how life turns out. You know, we have to, you know, prayer without work is dead. Okay? Prayer without work is dead. You know, you could be praying for this amazing soulmate. You could be praying for a knight in shining armor. But then it's like you keep giving this past person who dragged you a chance. And then it's like you keep meeting the same demons and entertaining it. The thing is, these demons gonna come to us. But we don't have to entertain it. We don't have to be the ones that accepts it. We could start saying no, like, this is not my life. We could rebuke it, you know, because, and you know when you're doing it right. You know when you're doing it right because these energies will go ghost really fast, okay? These energies will go ghost really fast. They're not gonna keep hanging around. They're not gonna keep asking you for stuff, trying to stay at your house or whatever they trying to use you for. They're not gonna keep doing it. They're going to fall off. I'm telling you, when I started meeting people and I was dating and these energies would come, guess what? They would go ghost. They would go ghost. I'd be like, oh, I'm not doing none of that until I'm in a relationship. Ghost. I'm setting this boundary because I don't like how you talking to me. Ghost. Let them go ghost. If somebody ghosts you, let them. That shows a lot about them. Don't, every blue moon, something might turn around, okay? Every blue moon, a miracle will happen to you. Like, this is if you're super young and then, this guy was stupid. I'm saying super young, like under 25. And this guy was stupid, then he grows up and matures. But if you're grown, you're in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, that's who this person is. That's who this person is, and they're probably not going to change. The person who has to change is you. And that's something that I had to accept too, because even though I've seen the cycles, it had to click for me that, I have to break this cycle. I have to get rid of these curses. I have to get rid of this cycle. And I'm going to have to sacrifice. Okay? I'm going to have to sacrifice until whatever lessons that I have to learn is learned. And even though I really, really like this person, then obviously this person is super toxic for me. Guess what? I have to sacrifice and go and freaking go talk to God first. Do shadow work. Do some self-reflection. Talk to my reader for confirmation. Shoot, readers get readers too. Talk to my reader for confirmation. And learn how to leave without closure. Freaking cry it out. Go work out. Transmute that energy into something that's going to bear fruit. Like your business, your weight loss journey, your children, okay? Into you, something. You have to transmute that energy into something positive. But yeah, this is something that I learned, and sometimes I think that everyone can see the world that I do, okay? But everyone doesn't. So I hope that this helped you. I hope that you see, like, okay, this, like, spiritual warfare is so real. I hope that if you going through any of this and then you look around at, your family, your grandma, their cousins, your siblings, like, what is going on, and you noticing the pattern, or you notice a big pattern in a certain group, then that's where you start pinpointing the problem in some of the characteristics that you took from them, and try to figure out where do I go from here? How do I change this? Because you can have a better life. You can have a thriving love life. You can live in, a place of peace and happiness when it comes to your love life. But it's up to you to make that change. So if you are supposed to be a cycle breaker, then you're going to feel this message, and this is going to help you. Okay? This is going to help you. If you are chosen, if you are a cycle breaker and you trying to thrive in your love life, then I hope this story, I hope this story helps everyone. But those of you who really need to hear this is really going to help you out. Think about it. Do you want to be 50 or 80 and still going through the same things? Because there's 80-year-olds who are. Okay? But yeah, like I said, come talk to me at loveandvibrationcoaching.com. Okay? I will help you. Okay? And if you want any type of reading, then come talk to me too at loveandvibrationcoaching.com. Bye, you guys. Thank you.